Well, the last one of these didn't record correctly, so I'm doing it again. Welcome to my PSA slash guide slash propaganda for the bow in Far Far West. It's my usual go-to second. I currently have it at 13, upgraded to like this. Do with that what you will. I reckon probably more better speed, but I'm doing damage for now to get more levels on the bow. With my perks being Emma Supply and Camper, you could swap this out for various things. Double Trigger good too. As would these. Those are both funny. But mainly I wanted to talk about why the bow is good and what makes the bow such a strong weapon for specifically wizards. And by that I mean anybody who's focusing on magic over guns in any way, or just anybody who wants to do more magic. So, as you may know, hopefully, in the game Far Far West, you have spells, and those spells can combo. So we have a fire pillar. That's not a fire pillar. We combine fire pillar with acid, we get a fire frame, which is very cool. And it will go and seek out enemies, and it will go destroy everything. It's good stuff. It's good at doing murder. If I equip, let's do the roll real quick, just so I can show you that this is a thing that bow does. If I do this, okay, it's hard to see, but there's the green. I shoot my revolver at it. Nothing happens, which is what you would expect. However, if I use the bow, wait, a couple of seconds for it to come back up and cool down. That was ineligible. Oh well. If I throw her again, and then we use the bow, we get a cool chain reaction. Now, usually I do that in the other order. I will do usually bow first, and then thrower second, for that combo specifically. But not only is it able to do that specific combo, it's actually able to do a lot of combos. For instance, remember that fire beam? Remember that fire tornado from earlier? Well, you can do it if you have a poison arrow, which is really cool. Because, well, there's the cooldown on arrows, right? It's very short. It's how fast can you fire arrows, which is very fast. So that's very strong. If I go over here and we do an arrow on the ground, and then I do thrower, which is what I usually do, which is what I usually do in a game. Look at how much I can spread that out. And any bits that I miss, I can just fire more arrows at. Because I have 25 of them, and I have a 5% chance to get them back on, to be fair, direct kill. It doesn't work for spell kills. And that is the one sort of annoying thing, is that spell combos don't count as damage for the purposes of XP, only directly shooting things will count for that, which is sort of annoying. But those are not the only combos, and if all you needed was the, oh hey, bow does combos, that's cool, stop here, that's all you need. If you want to actually see what specific combos you can do, well, I'm going to show you some. Let's do Geyser, let's do Bubble, let's do Wisp. So if I do if I'd actually hit the electric on the ground, it would have split into more levels, but I missed. If we do this, that creates multiple geysers. If we get him the electric, then he gets that. So now we have two things proccing off of our electric arrows from one arrow. that's pretty cool. That's a really powerful thing to be able to do. And as far as I know, bow is the only secondary that can do this. I don't think that the camo revolvers can, although I can check. But I don't think these can. I know regular revolver cannot, but I don't think these can. But I have a problem. Is it poison? It's electric. Fantastic. Oh, actually, these can too. That's cool. Okay, good to know. So actually, these can as well. Which is nice. But the other reason I like bow is because bow has good range. These don't. This boomerang? Boomerang does as well. Sort of. It does, but it's less consistent. Okay, there we go. These also have the disadvantage compared to bow that they don't create an area on the ground. So I can't do bow first. I can't do this first and then geyser. I have to do geyser first. Which is a little sad. But with bow, you can do the arrow first. That didn't work. You can do it first. I've done it first. I did it earlier with... You can do it with geyser. I can. I'm just bad. That works too, by the way, which you couldn't do with any of the other secondaries. Because you can't aim towards him. So I can just fire that at the wall and put him in it, and that works. So yeah, revolver can't. I have just learned right now, as I'm doing this, that dual revolvers and boomerangs can. But bow uniquely, it's possible stars can too, I don't know. But uniquely, this creates an actual lingering elemental field on the ground. Like this, that can interact with spells. There we go. So yeah, if you want to do mage things, I think bow is, generally speaking, the best secondary for that. This is Scuffed. Goodbye.